Hello and welcome to Roleplay Rejects, where we play new and unusual tabletop role-playing games. This season we are playing City of Mist, a noir-style game where myths and legends inhabit human hosts, for better or for worse.
Yeah, but it was a different time.
No, true.
It was in
many moons ago.
I don't know. I don't remember.
That phrase is so dumb because, like, it's the same fucking moon, right? Many moons ago, it is literally the
They're
same.
talking about moon cycles.
But
I know.
It's a new moon every month.
Yeah,
but it's not.
It's
But
literally
it
called
is.
It's called a new moon.
Okay, I understand.
You ever read the Twilight books? Yeah, you wouldn't
I haven't.
get it.
You're right. I guess Team Edward though.
Listen,
Why
every
Team Edward?
month
I just picked one
the
right
moon
now,
dissolves.
And then it gets reformed
And
and
piece
then
by
it
piece.
resolves.
Yeah.
It's
That's
like
what
a phoenix.
Yeah, but even then, there would be but two moons if it was like a phoenix.
Nope.
Because they come back the one time.
Nope.
Is that
there
true?
a plural for phoenix?
Phoeni? I think it's phoenix.
Phoenoons?
Phoenix.
Phoenixes?
Yeah,
I think
Phoenix,
it's phoenix.
like
I think it's
moose.
There are 17
and
phoenix.
moose.
I don't know.
Right? that
I'm
is the
like
plural
pretty
of
sure
moose.
it's just
It feels
phoenix.
right, but
Geese.
like I've been
Oh,
wrong
no, I was
before.
thinking of geese.
But English is a dumb language, so
Yeah.
it could be
Yeah, it
anything.
is.
Let's all stop speaking it right now.
Got him.
That's octopus.
Bazinga, today's sponsor. You say octopus?
Don't worry about it.
Octodad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
No?
Dude, that game is so fun.
That game's so sick.
Oh,
That is really good.
Octodad.
Yeah.
Yeah. You haven't played it?
I haven't
Today's
played it,
sponsor?
but I've seen.
We played it.
We did.
Yeah, I've seen you guys play it.
Dude, it's so hard.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah,
really
it's
fucking
wild.
hard.
Yeah.
You're all like,
Were you here when we did that?
I like your nails.
Yeah. Dude, that game. Thank
They do
you.
so much stuff
Yeah.
without me. It's crazy. Listeners, you just heard that. They were all there but me to play Octodad. Shame them.
I
Dude.
think that was pre your existence.
Shame them at Lamal, you're stinky.
No.
No, I don't.
No, I
don't
definitely
think
existed.
so.
I remember you guys talking about it. It was like
Yeah.
it was in the toast era.
Toast
Yeah, you also could play that bread game.
bread.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I'm just
also without me, by the
copying
way.
words that
I
you
never
say.
played the bread
I don't
game.
know about a bread
What's
game.
this bread?
Okay,
It's a bread game where you launch yourself and it's hard. The mechanics are
Yeah, you're trying
difficult.
to
It's exactly like Octodad, except for instead of tentacles, it's like the
Just 10 of them?
position on this piece of toast
Okay.
bread.
and bread, and you're trying to get to the toaster.
You want
I
to
guess.
become toast.
Okay.
There might
I
be
mean,
other
that's fair.
objectives in different levels,
You
but
can
we have
butter
not got
yourself.
past that one. If you get too dirty
You lose
before you get to the toaster, you lose.
because no one's gonna eat
Dude.
dirty toast.
I just had the wildest bout of deja vu. I don't know why.
What happened?
What an
Toast.
awful thing. to
I was
What have we
talking
talked
about?
Dirty,
Dirty
bread.
toast.
I guess I was just talking about moldy bread.
No. Like everything that was just said.
Oh, you've been here
I've
before.
been here before. I wish that this was useful for like important things and not
What I like to do,
toast
like
conversation.
what I like to think of whenever I have deja vu is like, oh, my past character must have died up ahead.
You see the
Ooh.
blood
Not
stains like in Dark Souls? You're like, oh, that's crazy. You think your ultimate? I think I'm gonna say this, and maybe this is a wild statement. Let's assume. Grant me the service of assuming there is like an infinite number of alternate realities, right?
Multiverses, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm cool in every single one of them. I'm gonna keep it up on that. Even like in the ones where I'm like kind of like morally unjust, I still think I'm the coolest fucking guy. I'm just evil.
But the existence of the multiverse theory
Mhm.
does imply
That there has to be at least
is
one
at
where
least
I'm
one
not the
where you're
coolest
not
guy.
the coolest guy.
Disagree.
All
Because in
right.
that one where I'm a dickhead, I'm in Antarctica, therefore very cool. Rebuttal?
I-
Rebut me.
Can't argue with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think you're wrong.
Oh, speaking of Antarctica,
There's no way.
I
to-
saw
That's my
a fucking wild quote unquote conspiracy theory. I think it's making fun of the flat earthers,
Okay, go
but
for it.
it's
Earth
the
is flat, but go on.
giant snowball theory where no, the Earth is a globe,
Okay.
that makes
but
sense.
it's such a large globe that our piece of Earth,
looks round.
looks
oh my
flat.
Wait.
because Earth is a giant snowball,
Yeah.
and up at the top, because way the sun's angled, it has melted open
Oh.
the Earth that we know and love. And if anyone tries to go to Antarctica, that's when they get nabbed up by, obviously government
big
agents.
brother. Yeah.
Hey,
And they have to be turned away because there's a giant ice wall. around there that then leads to the rest of the giant snowball that is Earth. Though it's not actually Earth, it's just the great snowball because our little melted pocket is Earth, and then there's other melted pockets on the planet.
This gives me so much anxiety.
What?
I don't understand anything that you just said.
Flat earthers. Do you think the sun is round? I don't know if any of you are flat earthers, but tell us.
We have 8
Do you think the sun is a
flat
sphere?
Earth listeners.
Yeah,
Wouldn't that be crazy though? That's kind of a cool setting. Well, I'm stealing that for something.
I feel like it'd be really fun to like.
And you'd have to brave the snowlands.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like I'm here for it. It's like a game concept. I think.
Isn't it crazy that every astronaut ever is lying?
Yeah, it's wild.
Every scientist ever is a fucking lie. Every astrophysicist, every fucking star gal
All bird doctors.
lying.
Have you guys watched the Corridor Crew about the moon landing?
No.
So Corridor Crew, for those of you who don't know, is a YouTube channel that's a bunch of VFX and like CGI artists, and they go through and like talk about the merits and like if someone was to recreate this, here is how I would do it if I was the CGI artist behind it, and like crazy things like the dust falling at like a specific speed. They're like, guys, I think this is the moon. And like they go like step by step through the footage. It's really cool.
That was really cool.
Highly recommend it.
Yeah.
It is really cool.
Click our affiliate link.
We don't have one.
We'll get one.
No, but we are on YouTube now.
We're on YouTube now.
Yeah.
Click the link somewhere.
Yep. Like and subscribe, I guess.
Like and subscribe. I guess. Put 1 in Discord if you think that's sick. If you don't put a 1 in Discord when this drops, I will find you, man.
Yeah,
We
it's all
we know
audio
where
based.
you are.
So we
They have
haven't
all your
changed
IP
anything
addresses.
as far as that goes. It's just
We don't.
our normal podcast. But it is set up into playlists so that you guys can go through an entire series easily.
Pog.
Or
Yes.
if you want to find the side quests and whatnot, those are also in their own little playlist.
It's actually sick. Because I hate when I go to a YouTube channel and that is not the case.
Yeah.
Me too.
That
They're
shit's
just like loose
Yep.
videos everywhere.
Yeah, find it. Like, here's episode 1 of City and Mist, and then here's a bunch of other shit before
Here's
episode 2 of
episode
City.
8.
Yeah, literally. You're like, Jesus Christ, bro. If only there was some way we could organize these.
Yeah.
Some
But there is.
built-in function.
Like
Yeah.
a list that we could play.
Some kind, man. Perhaps even share with our friends.
Yeah. But please, if you wouldn't mind, go ahead and subscribe. That'd be super sick. The more that we have like interaction with our videos and podcast, no matter what the platform is, whether it's YouTube or Instagram or Spotify or whatever, the better it is for us as far as like 1, getting other people to listen, but 2, potential for business opportunities for us and collaborations and things like that. So
You guys get it. You have to appease the algorithm.
yeah,
The P's,
algorithm.
D's.
And there's like 40 billion algorithms. So if you think about it,
You only have to like and
Click on
subscribe
stuff.
like 40 billion times, and then we're good.
Yeah.
yeah,
One
easy.
per algorithm.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be crazy if everybody on the planet gave you $1?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then it'd be like, I don't even know you.
Then you have $8 billion. You know how much?
Why are you in my house?
Why
Why?
for just $1? Like the plane ticket alone to come here and give me $1, it doesn't make sense.
I wouldn't question it. If I was getting that much $1,
Yeah.
I would be confused probably, but I'd also be like, wow.
I'd be hard pressed to waste it. I would buy a Porsche Taycan. And then I'd be chilling. Like, I don't know what I would do after that. Some dumb shit. I would not buy a boat. I am never. I don't care if everyone else on
Boats
this
are so much maintenance.
there's so much space and they're dumb. Like, so no
Well, look at
offense.
me, I'm on the water.
We have like 4 listeners who have a boat. No offense to you guys.
Unless it's the Thousand Sunny. Don't want
Unless it's $1,000, you don't want it.
Wait, what's 1,000 Sunny?
it. It's the Thousand Sunny.
I have a friend whose husband
No
bought a
idea.
boat, sat in the parking lot. They
That's
lived
what-
in an
that-
apartment.
That's wild. First of all. But that's what I'm talking about. You buy a boat and it either sits on the water or it sits in some driveway or some garage. And then when you finally decide we should go on the boat, then it's a whole pain in the ass because
Because you have to do all the maintenance for it. And like,
Mhm.
I guess it's probably less of a pain if you
He dropped something.
I dropped a die and now I gotta hold on. I'll finish my story in a second.
He rolled a 3, by the way.
Shut up.
I have hold music for
What are
them.
they saying? Yeah, and then if you pay for it to stay on the water, it's probably at least $1 billion a week. So it's like,
yeah, because that shit's not cheap.
that's
They
just not
really-
free. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
And for what? To sit and drink on a boat when I can sit and drink at home?
I feel like if you're really into boats, it could be worth it. Like,
Nope.
no,
Just play
hear me out.
Still isn't.
Hear me out.
unless you're a pirate.
There are some people who like genuinely essentially live out on the water because they're always
Name one.
on a boat. And I feel like if that's you, or if you like you're very passionate about fishing or something, like hop off.
You
But
live
I
on a
think for
lake.
most people, it's a really weird dream to have because
Mhm.
most
Yeah.
people
Yes.
don't utilize their boats.
Nor do they actually want to. There's just, I think we live in a society and where people like really like romanticize, like people think that rich people have boats, so people want a
Yeah.
boat
Well,
to
because like
live in.
rich people have boats.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like the American dream to have a house,
But
2.5
those
kids, and a boat for some reason.
they have half a kid. What do you mean? Yeah, like what?
Those rich people,
You
they
don't
just
you don't know about half kids?
don't take care of their
Sounds
boats
terrifying.
themselves. So
When you put it that way,
you got to be rich.
They're
to
gonna be
enjoy
rich. That
having
way,
a boat.
that way, yeah, exactly. That way, it's not an issue. At least not one that you're dealing
'Cause
with.
then you're like, yeah, the boat guy. I'll give him money.
I'll give him money, any amount.
But, like-
'Cause
See,
I,
at that point, I would rather just rent a boat.
well, at that
Because
point,
that's a thing.
think of all the other things you can do besides paying to have your dumbass boat on the water.
Yo.
Like you could open up an arena and pay the cops to look
You
the
could
way.
solve world hunger.
Yeah, or you could commit felonies, right? Like it's just like you have options, bro. But you get a boat.
You could
This
buy
sounds-
a cat,
Is this Skyrim OST?
like a big
know it's
cat,
not,
a
but, like,
tiger.
Dude, I've been playing so much Skyrim.
Don't
lately.
buy a tiger.
And someone tried to shit on me at
What?
work because they were like, "What are you doing this weekend?" I was like, "I'm probably gonna be playing." I don't know why my manager sounds like that. I was like, "I'm probably gonna be playing Skyrim." Sorry, manager. if you're
What are you
listening
gonna
to
do?
this. And then somebody else was like, "People still play Skyrim," and I was like, "I have over 2,000
Yeah.
mods in that game." Yeah, I still play Skyrim. I beat
It's
them all.
timeless.
It's timeless.
It
kind of.
really is.
Well, did you ask him like what he plays? Is he gonna say like, oh yeah, NBA 2K?
I don't remember what he said. I was like, "What are you
dude.
doing this weekend?" It was dumb. Probably.
I had a
I think
roommate
it was taking care
that-
of his like wife and kids.
I had a roommate
Oh,
that played
dumb.
nothing but FIFA. I was
You
like,
say FIFA?
yeah, FIFA.
That I also I also had a roommate that played FIFA a lot, and I was like,
Dude.
bro, just go outside.
Exactly. Like, if you want
Play
to play soccer,
basketball.
play soccer.
The
If you
crazy
want
thing
to
is
play
he-
video
he
games,
was athletic.
play video games.
Like,
I don't
Like-
know.
Well, I
I
don't-
feel like that's really
That's a
like,
little-
it's,
like, I
it's
get
really
there is-
harsh.
I get there as a middle ground. Like,
but-
hey,
but there's
I want
no
to
way-
play soccer, but I'm tired. Like, yeah, sure.
I
but this guy like lived on FIFA.
I just stuttered for an hour.
You
I did it again.
Sorry,
I
shouldn't
acknowledge
laugh
no.
at that.
I acknowledge like there's fun playing sports games, like whatever.
Okay, yeah.
But just don't shit on me for playing Skyrim then. If you're
Yeah.
gonna go sit in your room and play 2K. Like, shut up.
It is kind of
Although I did see that they have like actual ads in the video game. Like I don't know if it was
Are you talking about like on the
NFL or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Because it's supposed to feel like you're
Mhm.
fucking watching Sports Center, but then you're actually like,
yeah, you get to
playing the
move
game.
some guys around. Yeah,
They have ads,
that's wild.
like actual no shit ads.
That is awful.
Like even you know what, even if they were just like pre-programmed ads, right? And you know you see one, you see them all, kind of a thing.
okay.
I'm still pissed because I have paid 60, probably 70, because that's kind of where games are going
Yep.
these days.
Don't get me started.
$70 to get this fucking game, so that then I can play as I don't know NFL player X
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
no,
say,
you're right. I
on
was like,
on
Steph
whatever
Curry.
team, and just
He plays
Isn't he dating-
basketball.
watch a
Oh.
fucking ad.
Isn't there a football player dating Taylor Swift and people think it's fake?
Dating what?
Oh,
yeah, Travis.
Travis
Tra-
Kelce.
I literally don't
Travis
know.
Kelce.
I just know it's been a big thing.
We
And
should
that,
just,
like literally this
They always
woman
take
this
pictures of
woman
her. Chill
has
out.
so much power.
I only know about it because I whine about it. Love that podcast.
This woman has so much power that nail polish, specifically in red colors, have gone up in popularity
Really?
because she wore red nail polish or continues to wear red nail polish to these football games because they are the football game colors or the football team colors.
Okay.
Tell me
all right.
how wild that it blows my mind. Like specifically red nail polish is now skyrocketed in popularity.
That's wild.
Good thing I don't wear
Huh.
red nail polish.
Isn't it
I do.
crazy?
I'm sorry.
I didn't know that. That's wild.
Yeah.
You think if I started wearing a certain brand of mascara, it would go up a lot in price?
Yes.
I'm gonna start doing that.
Do it.
What kind?
No.
Okay.
I don't know what kinds there are.
Yeah.
Also, I totally meant to
Like-
say eyeliner when I said
Why are you wearing
I'll wear
mascara?
my like fuck it, I guess. Like I'll wear whatever. Mascara is like the eyelash thing, right?
Yeah.
I said eyebrow. That was wild. I meant eyelash.
If
Yep,
you put
okay.
mascara on your
Yeah,
eyebrows, I'll
I knew
make fun
that.
of you.
That's toxic.
I
I'm
don't know.
learning.
Yeah,
Some
I
people
think
do
it's
it.
fair.
This is my makeup journey.
I
And
Because
you're
it's like
being
a brow,
and
it's
you're
like a
being
brow
toxic.
gel. It's just like
It's like a-
depend. Like I wouldn't be able to do that probably because most mascaras are
but they use
black.
like brow gel. If they're using brow gel, yeah, but if they put mascara on it, there's literal product for that.
What
There's
is brow gel?
Yeah, but like
It's different than mascara.
I don't even know what mascara does. Doesn't this make your lashes look longer?
it,
Yeah.
well,
Longer,
it can
fuller,
make
it depends
Thicker.
on the formula.
Yeah.
Thick.
No.
Hardly know her.
Nope.
All right, I guess I won't be so quick to make fun of people then.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like you don't know where they are in their makeup mastery.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to do my makeup.
I still
really
haven't
poorly.
drawn.
And like back in the day,
No, I do,
there
originally.
wasn't like
I'm not rich.
as
I don't do that.
much of like there wasn't like a product for every single thing that was accessible to everybody. You know?
2016 did a lot for the brow game.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Too much.
Too much probably.
Why 2016?
Because that's when
That's when they were
eyebrows-
like, "What if
they dropped the patch, the eyebrow
Oh,
patch.
Brow
everything.
2.0.
Yeah, the eyebrow
Yeah.
update.
That's what I think. That's when like really thick, like full glam type stuff.
Yeah.
Like you do
like very
some-
carved out eyebrows.
Yeah, lots of contour.
Okay.
So now there's a lot more options for brows.
Just browsing.
I had a college teacher who had her
That's what she-
eyebrows tattooed on.
Mm-hmm.
They looked terrible.
I knew,
Oh,
a,
it was
I
really
knew
bad.
a grandma who had her eyebrows tattooed on.
They look good.
They looked bluish green because
Okay.
she had to get them redone.
Yep.
Soon.
Oh, I hope one day
That's even come a long way though.
My
with
Yeah,
eyebrows
it
really
microblading.
really has.
soon a bluish green.
City of Mist. Yeah.
Great transition, guys.
Bluish green.
Well, we're known for our transition.
Seamless.
Yeah, we are. Like those eyebrows.
Seamless
Yeah.
without seams.
Ow.
In lieu of a
There's
Go
no
ahead.
way. Sorry. You didn't do it.
Hold on.
Sorry.
There we go.
I was struggling. This is
Ooh,
Oh.
that was a good one.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna blush.
That was crisp.
That was crazy.
I hate it. Here.
In lieu of
doing a monologue today,
dips.
I am going to just start us off
Never mind.
because we kind of ended in a weird spot, and we've done this a couple of times where I'm like, okay, let's monologue, and then it's like awkward because you're in the middle of doing something, and then
In media res. Yeah.
so we'll still go over what we did last time real quick, but then I'll get us into the into where we're at. Does somebody want to do like a traditional recap, or do you guys want me to do it?
We went
Do you
to.
need help?
No, let me
We
do my
split-
half.
we split
You
the
do your
party.
half.
We did.
We split the
We split
party.
Mhm.
So
Let's
for
all do the recap together.
yeah.
Yeah, I actually love it when we
So
do that.
Olivia and Alex talked to Ellie.
Well,
Butcher.
that's their,
Bro.
their
Oh,
thing.
oh.
No, we're all
Yeah.
doing everything.
We're all
You
doing
just said
everything.
we'll all do
We're
everything.
I know,
Oh,
but
no,
you
that's
guys
chaos.
do
That's
our
chaos.
thing. They can do their thing.
Are we splitting it?
She might
Hey,
have a
we went to
laptop with
PI
her.
Holiday,
That happened.
where we found a stereotypical dude who ends up actually just being a fucking sleeper, which is wild. Why do you want to live in that era of all things? Anyways, he's super stereotypical PI.
Yeah. he is.
But he has some weird ass camera sitting on a desk. He has information about the fairgrounds, but he's not really telling us about it because he has another client who has some information about. Was it the fairgrounds or was it?
So
Pauline.
was he the sleeper or was his camera a relic?
He is a sleeper with a
Both.
relic camera.
Both.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. And he had that bookcase
Yeah, the
that
creepy bookcase.
that looks like it might be something back there that we should
Yeah.
yeah.
Definitely need to look into.
Yeah.
He's also-
definitely.
Wow,
I
I'm
think-
glad you mentioned that because I did not remember that.
He's also on a rough patch with Goldie right now. Is that what he
Yes.
said?
They're off.
Yeah, they're off.
They're
right
off
now.
currently.
off again.
And he's never worked for Homeboy. He mentioned that, right?
Yep.
He's never.
Never,
for
never
Chris.
worked for never
Chris.
worked for David.
David, not
Didn't
Chris.
take the pictures of Pauline for him or anything like that, or at least that's what he claims. The camera is a little bit funky, so OP and the professor were thinking about coming back after hours to investigate what's behind that bookshelf, and if we keep
we
an
were
eye on it.
staking it out.
We
Use that
were
stakes.
talking about doing that. I thought we were going to go to the fairgrounds.
I think we ended like with that discussion happening.
Oh, we-
I
yeah,
don't think
it was-
we made a
okay.
decision.
Yeah, we'll get back.
We'll
into
get
that.
back to it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
We went to her home girl's house. We were like, "Why are you sad?" She said, "Wife died." She didn't say that, but she's
Yeah,
missing
Pauline's been gone since
a
yesterday.
day.
This is
Yeah.
the war.
Forgot her keys. Heavy quotes. The war. We went and we were like, "Hey, I'm a cop. David's dead." She was like, "David's dead?" And I was like, "Oh shit." But I didn't voice it out loud because that would make me look really unprofessional. But I was on the inside. I was like, "Oh shit," she didn't know.
Pauline also likes to leave not likes to, but she ends up leaving muddy footprints. And then Ellie was like, "I even miss cleaning up her muddy footprints." And we were like, "Mud? Tires? Feet?"
Beautiful.
So we're like, fairground? Question mark?
Yeah, we found plans in Pauline. She let us search her place pretty like haphazard. Like she didn't give a shit. She was sad. Missed her wife.
She just
So we
wanted
went-
us to help.
Yeah, so we went and looked around their bedroom. We found the lipstick, first of all.
Lipstick.
I actually found that second, but we found the lipstick, first of all, that was smeared on David when he dead.
We
And then-
we think.
I mean, it's
I
the
think
same kind of
We took
lipstick.
a sample.
Yeah, I swabbed it up. That was weird what I,
don't-
just said.
I know what you just said. I wish you had.
Yeah, I said it. I was like, you. And then in her nightstand, we found plans for Super Ultra Mega. Where is it?
It's like a printed out PowerPoint.
Yeah, it's about like the fairground park. It gives off Lotus vibes. If you ever seen that mythical place in Percy Jackson or any mythology where they eat lotus stuff, that's what it feels like. And I get vibes from it. My Relic Hunter vibes are fucking going off. So we were like, "Hey, sorry about your wife. We're gonna find her probably. I'll give you a call. Here's my card." And then I looked at her and I said, "Are you weird?" And nope, she's a sleeper probably.
Yeah, she's a sleeper and she just seems worried about her wife.
Yeah, but there was only one pair of keys on the key ring, so I'm still a little sus about it.
Reminder for you: lipstick lab before
Yes,
fairgrounds.
I was planning on doing something to make sure that lipstick gets to the lab before I go die at the fairgrounds, or become a lotus eater and then I kill you all, mind controlled.
Oh damn!
Well, you solved the case.
Yeah, it's me.
Here
I'm
we
the
go.
killer.
Yeah, that was a great recap. I like when you guys all do it together.
It's fun, man.
To be honest, I feel like
We do things
guys-
best as a team.
yeah. No, I just kind of feel like with the monologue situation, I think I like the idea of having it like mixed up. If we were going to play this for a long time, I think it would make more sense instead of doing it like specifically a monologue. Somebody does it every single time to have it be like, maybe I would text you guys like the night before and be like, "Hey, who's going to have the monologue?" And then if everybody was like, "I don't really have anything to monologue on," then do something like this and recap.
Yeah. A montage monologue.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Montageologue.
But then if somebody's like, "Oh, I really
I like
had
that.
like a cool reflection that I wanted to do," then have it be more of like the spotlight on X player doing a monologue. But I think, like I said earlier, when we leave in like the middle of doing something, it's kind of awkward because then it's like flash
Let me write in my
back or
notebook
forward.
really quick.
Yeah. And I think sometimes you can flavor it like we've done with Professor Alexander Cross, where he's like actively writing in his journal / library, right? But like that's like that makes sense for his character. But if OP were to just like carry around a journal that he hasn't mentioned before, then it's
Dear Diary.
He could,
although he is like a musician.
I was gonna say he could
Yeah.
use it for like lyrics or poems.
yeah.
I think it's just because the nature of this system itself is more designed for one session, one case.
Yeah.
Which then
That's
obviously
crazy
the
to me,
montage would
by
be
the way.
better. But
Maybe it's because we
One,
get but
I
we're
think it's that.
yeah, we talk a lot, and then also just the nature of the podcast. Like we can't go for 5-6 hours
I
straight.
think our
Yeah.
listeners would listen if we went for 6 hours.
I
8
think they
hours.
would too, but
I
I,
think
would
they
feel
did
bad for them.
wouldn't.
because of our Oops All Clerics.
How long was that?
Yeah.
That was about 5 hours.
That was
Or
5 hours.
Yeah. It was long.
Jeez, we should do
100th
that again.
episode.
Ooh, speaking of, we should
That's
have
a long
oops,
edit.
Oops.
have an oops
Oops.
playlist.
Oops.
Okay.
I know we only have the one, but we'll eventually have more.
We should.
The next one
That-
can be, oops,
Anyway.
I did it again.
All clerics again, baby.
But anyway, yeah. Anything before we start that you guys wanted to talk about as far as like the end geek out before credits, whatever that you guys did last time, or
I think we pretty much mentioned a couple things that we were going to do
Okay.
at the end of last time.
has anything like majorly changed for your guys' characters? Nobody's had any like fades or cracks or anything that are going to change your character at all yet?
No, not
Okay.
me.
I just wanted to verify.
Yeah, no. I'm close to having full attention on working at Tolme University. So that's interesting.
Yeah, because you won't stop talking about it.
You're like, I'm from
Yeah, you're
Tolme
kind of
University.
obsessed.
Yeah.
I'm tenure.
Oh, yeah, it's only like I've worked there for most of my life. or
History is
something.
so important.
At
If
least
we don't
10
learn
years.
from history, you got 10 years?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tenure. Just 10 of them?
Goodness.
Sorry.
Okay. I'm trying to think. I had a way I wanted to start, and now that we're here, I'm like, maybe I don't want to start there. Yes.
If there is time between, never mind. I just because of that reminder, I do want to swing by the police station and drop the lipstick off before we went to the fairground. I just want to make that known.
Yeah, that's fair. Grounds.
Yeah. What?
What? Anyway, yeah. Okay, so it's about the same time that you guys end up leaving your respective portions of the city, right? Obviously not immediately after, but you guys taking a look at the Woodworth apartment took a little less time than going over and talking to the PI just because of where you were at in the city. You were able to get to their place a little bit quicker. And as you guys leave the apartment, you mention that you want to get these samples taken care of. Is that something that you want to be telling the entire Discord, or is that something that like you and Olivia are just going to go quickly run and do?
I think
or
it's
you going to
yeah.
drop her off somewhere? What's the plan?
Are you coming with me to the fairgrounds?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah?
It could be, we don't know what's going to be there. It could be dangerous.
It's okay.
Okay.
I have a knife.
Do you really?
Well, like switchblade, yeah.
Okay, fuck it. Good enough for me.
I walk from home. I walk
That's
home from
fair.
the bar.
That is fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's
Okay.
fair. Yeah, I think I won't. I don't think I'll. I'm gonna swing us by the state. Are we? We didn't take my car here.
I
My
thought,
cop car. Did we? Who am I?
I guess we would have just walked there, probably.
Because
Yeah, your cop
not-
car would be at the police station anyway
Okay.
because you're not.
on
on duty right now?
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to the police station. I can drop this off. I won't mention it to anyone until like I get the results back because I don't want to bring it up if it's not relevant. And then from there, we'll take my car to the fairgrounds.
Okay.
Okay. If at any point you're like, I'm scared, please don't take me to the fairgrounds. I could die. Just let me know and I'll drop you off. Until unless we're at the fairgrounds and it is too late.
That's fair.
Grounds.
Thumbs up.
Okay, that is the plan. I'm gonna let people know, and I'm gonna message the Discord saying Olivia and I are running to the station really quick. Fuck, stop. Sorry, we're gonna go to the station, grab the cop car, and then we can either pick you guys
We
up.
actually physically run.
Yeah, the whole way.
I probably could.
It's not that far.
Is it not?
I don't know.
I mean,
It's probably-
it's a couple city blocks. It's
What's
You
it
could
called?
probably
not, like,
public transport.
fun.
I know we could probably public transit there.
It's like a whole tag and everything.
I'll just get on the bus and just let him walk.
That's fucked. Why would I do that?
Well, I
Why
don't
would
know.
we
Do you have
not
a bus pass?
have money in my pocket?
Okay, then ride the bus. Duh.
And then we'll get the car. We can either pick you guys up or meet you at the fairgrounds. Hope gets your money.
That would give us some more time to stake this place out, potentially.
Oh,
So
I
if they
suppose that
swing
would.
by and
I mean, how far away is the police station from here, anyways? Traffic around this time. It'd be a good 20 minutes or so.
yeah, it's on the way to the fairgrounds, though.
Yeah. I've never done a stakeout before. Do we get like a newspaper or something just to cover our
Exactly.
faces? or-
Yeah.
Like,
So
holes for your eyes. cut
Yeah,
out.
yeah. That's exactly what we're gonna do. Are there any newspaper stands nearby?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. So we get 2 newspapers.
That's like $1,
Yeah.
maybe 50 cents, depending
Okay.
on
Professor
How-
Alexander Cross always carries cash because he's old school.
the. Yeah.
How serious are you being about this? Do you want to roll a sneak around roll for this, or is this a gag? Because I
think it's a
will
gag.
allow it.
And I think in all seriousness, we establish there was like a diner or something across the street.
Well, there's got to
last-
be a bus station near here.
There's yeah, I
Yeah.
mean it's a pretty nondescript part of town.
Okay.
There's like one of those little like grocery store bodega type things across the street where like it's got the metal garage door when they're closed at night.
Okay. Yeah.
There's a bus station around the corner. There's like a couple of like maybe dry cleaners, but they're those types of dry cleaner places that you're not sure if they're actually open or not.
Okay.
Like there's not a lot of traffic, but the lights are on. So, but yeah, it's pretty nondescript, really. There's nothing major nearby that's like going to be super exciting.
Okay. Then like the bus station around the corner, probably.
Well, yeah, because I was just thinking like it makes sense for us to be catching
Yeah,
the bus
like
leaving
we're-
there.
Yeah.
So we don't have to be like all that conspicuous. about
Exactly.
it, or inconspicuous.
Cool. We sit on the bench.
Okay.
With our newspapers, holes cut out in the eyes.
I feel like if our campaign of this was a video game, bus stops would be our save points.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
100%.
And the fast travel points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Public transit's just a good save point.
Mm-hmm.
In the first, well, it was like the remake of the Spider-Man games, but like the first one, they had when you would fast travel to subway station, so you would just
Yep.
be Spider-Man standing there and just kind of like wave to someone on the subway.
Nice.
You said subway stations, and I literally thought like,
Sandwiches?
like Subway sandwiches,
Yeah.
and I was like, that's really weird. And then I remembered, no,
It's an actual
like
thing.
a subway
Like
station,
the metro.
like duh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so you guys are hanging out there. We'll head back over real quick to Alex and Olivia. You guys are able to get to the police station. Is there any one in particular that you're going to go talk to, or are you just kind of dropping it off? What's the vibe there?
I don't know. I haven't seen enough procedurals to know how toxicology works or like bio lipstick works. I just want to go to the person I know would be in charge and looking into this and say like, hey, you know that guy David who died a while ago? This is the same lipstick that was smeared on him from someone who was like is related to this case. Could you please look into it and see if it's the same, if it has the same human germs from the lipstick on David? Thanks. And then leave that there.
Okay. Yeah. They take it and they say, yeah, I mean, it looks like the same color. We'll do a
Swab it up.
No, they won't say that. We'll do a comparison test for you and get you that info as soon as we can.
Appreciate it. You're the best. Just shoot me a text, I guess, when you have the results.
Yeah.
Thank
Sounds
you.
good.
And I leave. In my vehicle. Government owned. So I guess it's not really mine. But
A vehicle, though.
Yeah, an
I
A
mean,
vehicle that I use.
Better than
I
all
was
of
just
us.
waiting outside the station. It'd be weird if I went in there with you.
Yeah, I mean you could
And
have
you were
sat in
like,
like
hey, test this. I feel like you'd be going to places I'm not allowed.
Well, you definitely would have just
Probably.
like sat in the front. I don't know if it's chilly outside. Is it
With
chilly
all
outside?
the criminals.
I mean, and the cops.
I'm
Yes.
just waiting outside the station. There's
Okay.
probably a bench or something for me.
Yeah,
to
there's a
sit
bus
on.
stop not far.
Doesn't
You can
have
save
to be
your
a
game.
bus stop. You can save the game.
If we die, we'll come back to the bus stop. Yeah, and then I hop back out. I bread 100.
As you're kind of taking care of getting the sample to the toxicologist, our other dynamic duo is chilling at the bus stop, and it's been probably maybe like 10-15 minutes at this point. And you notice that our PI friend starts to walk. He goes towards the bus stop, and there's a moment of, oh crap, is he going to see us? But then he actually turns the opposite way of the bus stop and just kind of keeps walking. He's not rushing anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
But he's also not on what seems to be like a leisurely stroll. It seems like he's probably going somewhere with purpose. But again, it's not like rushed.
Okay.
So you said he was coming towards the bus stop and then he like turned around and
So if you picture like a T,
yeah,
right? His building is here.
okay,
Here's the rest of the T. The bus stop would be to the right. And instead of turning to the right and keeping like using the sidewalk that way,
Mhm.
he turned to the left and went the opposite
gotcha.
direction, if that
Okay.
makes sense.
Cool.
Yeah, it wasn't
Okay.
like a 180. It was just like a little
Okay.
90-degree turn.
So we probably didn't get spotted.
I don't believe so. I mean, was this when we Jimmy the locks or
I think so. This might, I haven't done a whole lot of this either.
I mean, trial by fire.
All right.
What
It's
the
the-
downest duo? They said, "Fuck
Yeah.
it, we'll break it." They've never done it
Right?
before. How hard can it be?
Is this street pretty quiet at this point?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's pretty quiet.
So I have Jack of all trades, Master of none as one of my power tags.
Okay.
And dexterous fingers, which I think would
Oh.
really
Actually,
help
really
Okay,
would.
yeah.
in this.
What are you-
They
are you
are in
lockpicking?
different identities. Does that matter?
No.
Okay,
No.
good.
So the only time that applies is when you're doing like a look through or look beyond the mist.
Okay.
Where you're looking at the entire thing instead, and you're looking specifically at your mythos.
Okay.
So if you were trying to utilize a logos like that, wouldn't work out. But when you're doing just a normal roll, you can use power tags from whichever portion of your character sheet, as long as I say it's okay. Essentially.
What are you doing though? Are you like picking the lock?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Like using credit cards and stuff to like try
I've done
and-
that before.
Yeah.
And I'll try to act as just nonchalant as possible, but still like keeping a lookout.
Thank you.
So like,
Yep, that's the one.
I wish I was
Oh,
better at
nothing to
whistling.
see
But
here.
Oh, and then do we have any group tags that I can use? I mean,
Split
split,
the
the party. Public transportation. We use the bus
There we
stop.
go.
I
I'm a
do-
no.
No.
I-
Okay.
I don't want to be that guy. I do want to talk about.
We do have a
when...
weakness. Overconfident.
Oh wait, that is good.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Actually,
Okay.
that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Sorry.
Well, that's-
I am. No, that's fair. All right.
That's actually extra good because then we can mark even more attention into
Okay.
Yeah.
the crew.
I do
Okay,
wanna-
so I think +2.
Hold, please. Wesley
Oh.
has a comment.
I want to make this comment out loud, so I remember to do it. Probably at the end, we can have the longer conversation. I do want to talk about when divide and conquer is applicable, because
Yeah.
we split a lot, but I don't think it always matters, right? Like divide and conquer probably helps when we're all actively doing things to the case for the case.
Yeah.
But like it is a hard to sell in times like these where like me being at the cop station doesn't help you pick the lock, right? Like
Yeah.
But yeah, just something I want to keep in mind because I just want to know when it isn't applicable.
Yeah,
me
like
personally.
honestly, in this case, probably not. But
Yeah, I would say in this case it isn't.
I think so because we're less inconspicuous. We are more inconspicuous.
Because there's less of us.
Yeah, because there's only 2 of us at this front door instead of like a whole gaggle
Mhm.
hanging around. Like,
You do
hey,
need at least
you got
3
that
to
picked
gaggle.
yet? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give that.
Okay.
But yeah, I would say, and honestly, like we can have a longer conversation about this, but it's
We might not
mainly
need to.
like
We can do it case by case, right?
it's mainly case by case.
Yeah.
Right. Because like earlier last session, you guys used divide and conquer, and it made sense in my brain because you purposefully divided your party to go talk to 2
Mhm.
people
Yeah.
at the same time, right? That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
In this instance, until Joseph's argument, I would probably have said, no, that doesn't make sense. But seeing that, like, yeah, it's not 4 of you, like, standing around as, like, a barricade while he crouches down and tries to pick a lock, like, that
Got
makes
it. That
sense
makes
to
sense.
me.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is +2.
Yes.
Because of the weakness.
Oh,
right?
because, yeah.
Yeah, because we've got the group
Overconfident.
weakness.
Yeah.
That is 6.
Just lie and say 10.
Okay. That is unfortunately not enough. Can you guys think of any other way that you might be able to get in? I don't think you've had enough lockpick experience that it works out, at least not with your credit card method.
OP, it doesn't appear that that's necessarily working, but looks kind of like up and down the stairs, just making sure there's no one in earshot. Perhaps some of your friends could assist you with this. I don't know if they can help from the other side or what have you.
I mean, we can try. What, like, do I see anybody around at this point? The dead?
Okay. I was
Dead
like, I don't know
people
which
around.
variety. Yeah. There's a couple wanderers.
Okay.
I was thinking that, or even your animals.
Yeah. I don't know. We haven't seen any, like, they haven't been part of the.
Well, I mean, it's
Rats.
canon that you can get insects.
Yeah, I can get spiders to
What?
calm down.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
thought you meant like he just had insects like on speed dial.
No.
I was
You
like,
don't? Oh yeah, termites. Number 9. Let me,
Hello, long legs.
I ate
Hey,
termites
Daddy.
once. It was good.
that was good. That was good.
Thank you. Let's see. Do we like ask them? Like I don't know. Like,
I mean, I don't know either. Well,
Yeah.
Professor doesn't know. Me personally, right?
okay.
We have found out that your roommate can at least like affect a pencil.
Good
All
point.
that they need to do is be able
Is
to
like
affect just a little
the
thing
doorknob.
to turn.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Or okay, your powers, your little book. Is there like, could you go inside of it? I push you under the door, and then you pop back out of the book.
Well, see, I don't think it's in the book. Like the
I
book
also
is
don't-
like part of my person.
Part of the portal. Oh, okay. All
Also,
right.
like the
Yeah.
book. There's no way there's like that big of a gap under the door.
I mean, or like I could throw it up through an open window or something.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
I've played Dishonored.
yeah. Good fucking
Yeah,
game.
I don't think so. Even though
Okay.
it's like spectral book, just the way that we've kind of canonized it. Like,
Yeah.
If you
I don't
stab
think
the
it-
door, it dies, and then you can tell the ghost door to.
They just
there
open.
you go. Actually, no, it's a dead tree.
Wait, true.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna try and go up to one of these ghosts.
Okay.
Like, hey, did you live here, or work here, or?
They kind of look at you and they're a little bit confused for a minute, and then they say, Are you're You're talking to me?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I can see you.
Wow.
How long has it been?
I don't know. I've been wandering for what feels like years. I'm sorry, what were you asking?
This building here, is it mostly offices or like?
Yeah, it's mostly
okay.
offices.
Did you work here or anything? Like, what? Why are you stuck in this place?
Oh. I used to clean the offices here. I don't know why I'm stuck though. I've never thought about it.
Okay. I will help you move on. If you can help us get into one of these offices. Does that sound fair?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Awesome. So I lead them over to the door, and
yeah.
are they able to open it for us?
They go and they try to grasp the door handle, and they can obviously hold on to it, but they're not quite sure how to move that way.
Okay.
But they take a minute and they try to kind of wiggle the door handle, and again, like they're not dexterous like that anymore.
They don't have the dexterous thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I do, but they don't.
But they give the door a glance. They kind of sit there, and you can see the wheels turning, and they say, "You know, there's usually a window on the other side of this that it didn't used to lock. I don't know if they've fixed it, but that might be an easier way. I'm sorry I can't open. I don't know what's wrong with me."
It's okay. It's okay. I've got a friend that's going through something very similar. Daniel.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, if you will go back to my address, I can help you as soon as I get back home tonight. And I pull out like a napkin and an expo marker. Like, I don't even know where I got this expo marker. Probably stole it from one of my teachers. But I write my address on it, and it's like, hey, can you memorize this? Is it light enough you can hold it?
They can hold it.
Okay.
But they kind of grasp it weirdly, like with just their thumbs. They're like not sure how to like hold something. But they kind of just gingerly take it, and they say, "Okay, thank you. I hope I don't get lost." And they walk off.
Okay.
I will never get used to that. That was your ghost friend holding that, or
Yes. Actually, and then I'm gonna touch the professor
oh god,
to share sight as the ghost is walking away and be like, that's them right there.
oh,
I didn't ask for a description.
That's them.
No, do you want one?
No, do you need?
It's
generic ghost 3.
yeah. You
Okay,
know,
all right. Yeah, I mean, I'm
he
sure we'll
looks-
meet up back at my place.
Yeah, he honestly looks maybe about your age
Dang,
ish,
okay.
like younger.
Oh.
But just vibing.
Okay,
Yeah, confused.
cool. So,
So this is
book
what you
window.
see all the time. Oh, sorry, this is just jarring for me. Yes. What did you find out?
So, apparently, there's a window in the back that does not lock.
Oh,
So,
like the back of the building?
yes, yeah.
Oh, no.
Side,
No.
back.
Like, so each office has its
Okay.
own door.
Yeah.
It's on its own, like, floor or whatever. And so he mentioned that one of the windows
To his office.
towards the back of the office
Oh, okay.
doesn't lock.
Okay.
That it's like shut, but it's not,
The lock is
Lock.
broken.
Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah.
look.
as far as he knows.
Okay.
Well, then,
So we go to that window.
so it's like a window on the inside of the building, right?
Let's talk about the building
Yeah,
description.
I am
Yeah,
so
let's get into it, let's get into
confused.
it.
Like,
So
I'm
it's-
We're all picturing different buildings.
Yeah.
Can you get one of those?
Yeah, I'm picturing like brownstone,
Yep.
like these dudes.
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
Audio listeners, he put out
The
the castle walls.
They're just
Okay.
like little brownstones. And so the door, if you look
Those are
at,
nice.
that's where you're at. Okay.
Thank-
But he's on the second floor.
Mm-hmm.
uh-huh.
So there's the scaffolding type stairs around it. You know, in
Oh, okay.
cities where there's like the
okay.
alleyway.
Yeah, fire
That's-
escape
yes.
stairs.
Fire escape,
Okay,
yeah, it's
gotcha.
like
Okay.
I was
Emergency.
picturing this being like one building that you go inside, and then there's like a hall.
There's
With
offices.
offices.
That's what I was
I was
picturing.
picturing-
more of like it is one building, but each floor has
Has their own
Their
stuff.
own.
I was thinking
Yeah.
like the dance place we used to go to,
yeah.
kind of like that.
Okay.
That,
Yeah,
which means
you
nothing to
guys
the rest
should
of
know.
you.
So we go up the fire
Sorry,
escape.
I didn't realize
we
I hadn't
open the window.
described
right.
this building. Yeah.
This tastes like a Tootsie Pop.
A Tootsie Pop.
Weird. Okay.
It's Skittle flavored, but it's incorrectly labeled.
It does not taste like a Tootsie Pop.
It does.
Okay.
Okay.
It does when you
Um,
eat goldfish with it.
So you guys shimmy your way around the side. There's like a tiny bit of a gap between the actual stairs that you're on and then the fire escape. It's not anything crazy to where like you're actually nervous about falling or missing it or anything like that, but you do kind of have to like get a good grip and swing your legs over. There's probably, it looks to be 3 windows towards or on this side of the building at your level. You try the first one, it's locked. You try the second one, it's locked. Third one, it kind of gets stuck a little bit, but you can tell that this is the window that your ghosty friend was talking about. And so with a bit of extra effort, the two of you kind of taking turns because your hands start to hurt, going back and forth, trying to kind of like hit the window up. It eventually gets to a point where you guys can crawl through. And you're inside.
Okay. What do we see?
So as you get in, you notice that to the right side, you're pretty much right next to the cot that he had put out. Towards your left, that's where the other windows are that you couldn't get in earlier. The second, so like the middle window, there's not a lot in front of it. But then the first window has his desk that you guys had seen earlier.
Mhm.
And that's right across from the door that you entered. And then the bookcase is on that same wall with the cot. So it's to the right of you. Other than that, it's pretty barren, just like it was maybe like 20, 30 minutes ago when you last were.
Is the
in.
camera still sitting on his desk?
It is not.
Damn.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. He did take that with him.
Which might point to him working tonight.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are stressing me out.
Why?
You guys are just like, let's break in.
Isn't it crazy? It's so fun. I love.
But we
this.
have to
Just
see what's
this
behind the
musician
bookcase.
and this old man.
Yeah.
He's a professor at Tolma University.
Yeah, he's.
I said
an
it for
old
you. You can
man
mark attention. No.
professor.
Yep. But yeah, I want to see what's behind the
Bookcase number one.
bookcase. So when I go up to it, is there like does it move freely, or does it look like there's some sort of mechanism? Like, what's going on?
It moves freely. It honestly is pretty light.
Cool.
And while
It's balsa wood.
while it is a little heavy because he does have like actual books and
So
stuff.
is it oak?
I just think it's balsa with stuff on it.
Oh, okay.
No. The stuff on it makes it a little heavier. The bookcase
Oh.
itself is not that heavy. It's like IKEA.
Gotcha.
Right.
Okay.
Books are heavy. Shelves are not.
Balsa is not.
So you're able to kind of like pull it towards, or I guess away from the wall, further than it already was. When you get it to a point where you can kind of see behind it better, because the room, as PIs are wont to do, is pretty dark. And you do have light coming in through the windows a little bit, but the windows are facing an alley. So it's like you need to move it out a decent amount before you're going to be able to actually really see what's back there. At first glance, before you move the bookshelf, it just kind of looks like a void.
Okay.
But once you're able to move it out together, behind the bookcase. Sorry, lost my place. This always happens.
If you're thinking about sponsoring us, you should, because this is a perfect time for an ad break. And you missed that opportunity.
I was gonna say balsa wood. So as a middle schooler, I did Science Olympiad.
Oh,
and one
yeah?
of the things that they did, that I did, was
Okay,
you had to
all right.
build these little bridges
Yeah.
that had to be as light as possible but hold the most weight. And
Yep.
whatever ratio you
Okay,
had there was
yeah.
like your score. Balsa wood all the way. Because it's so fucking light, but
Yeah.
like so much stronger than anything else.
Is it expensive?
I don't think
No.
so.
I'm
No,
about to balsa it up.
like wood stuff at dollar store. Think that quality
Oh,
of
shit.
wood.
Yeah.
Wait, is that not expensive?
It's not. It.
Is
I
it
mean,
breakable
it's-
easily?
Yes.
It can hold. You can make bridges out of it. so-
Yeah, but that's because of triangles, bro, and not balsa wood.
That's fair.
It's
Triangles
definitely
are
because
crazy.
of balsa wood, because that shit is a lot more sturdy than you
Did-
think it is. But
Okay.
it is so
Uh,
light.
Did you guys have the program on like on the like school computers where you could make the bridge
Yes.
and then test it?
Yeah.
And I was like, am I
I
going to
don't
do an
think it-
over truss
I
or
don't
an
think I
under
ever had
truss? Like,
Okay. Yeah. Oh, that thing was
I-
great.
in that class, I just like I
love that
failed into success, or I don't know, what is it called when you fail upward?
you fell forward,
Failed successfully.
Yeah,
falling
like
forward.
I accidentally put the wings on my bottle rocket backwards, but I got the farthest, like
Nice.
Failing
double.
forward. Failing forward.
And my bridge, it held so well.
Guys, we should all be engineers.
Yeah.
I feel like if I had the attention span for it, I'd do all right.
That's one of the groups we can do. We can do a
Right?
group one day where we're all scientists.
There we go. Sorry, it unlocked a core memory.
No, it's okay.
Balsa.
So as you guys move this bookcase, you peek behind again, and you notice that there is literally like a hole in the wall. It looks like he's taken bricks out of the wall to create kind of this niche.
Okay. So
Um,
homemade, not
yeah.
like contractor grade.
No,
No.
no,
Okay.
it's
cool.
just like
okay.
makeshift. And in said hole, there is a file box. Would you like to know what's in the file box?
No, we're just gonna turn around and leave.
No, I just wanted to see that it was there.
Like, oh,
This is-
papers.
I-
That's boring.
I gotta read.
I thought there was gonna be like a gun or like something.
And,
cool,
an
but-
antidote
yeah.
for every disease ever.
Right.
But files.
These guys are finding lipstick. We get paper.
we also found it.
So, yes, we go through the files.
As you go through, you see a bunch of different files, names that don't really matter to you. But towards the back, you notice that there are different files one for David Wynn, one for Pauline Woodworth, and one for someone named Goldie. Doesn't have a full name on that one.
Oof. Okay.
You also notice that there is another file that is simply labeled trivia.
Whoa.
What? Okay.
He's a relic wrangler.
Stop. That's not what they're
Dude,
called.
I think
I forgot what they're called.
the relic hunter.
I'm sorry.
I think I would start with trivia at that
Yeah.
point. Like that is enough of a red flag that I want to pop that one open.
It's just random facts.
He's just really interested in
He's
trivia.
He it's all of the trivia answers from the last.
Right.
He actually sends him into
I'm
the
gonna
bar,
actually
like,
pocket these.
Right? Polar bear skin is black, even though their fur is white.
what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
You didn't know that?
No,
Yeah.
I didn't
Never
know
seen
that.
that.
Who knows that?
Me, because
I
I,
guess.
love polar bears, okay?
That's crazy.
In the trivia folder, there's not a lot. There's a couple of pictures of each of you.
Ew.
Okay.
What do you mean? I look good.
But it's weird.
Yeah, you're right.
And there's a couple of quickly, like, haphazardly written notes of, like, kind of descriptors. It doesn't look like it's been formally put together.
Okay. Is there any clue to who hired him to look at us, or if he's doing this himself?
You couldn't tell either way.
Okay.
Yes, Wesley.
That's why he knew you were. You guys aren't bad at lying. He just already knew who
Yeah,
you
he
were.
already knew.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, good point.
Yeah. 'Cause I was gonna
Guys,
say, like, I thought
you
I
guys
rolled
are also
pretty
Right,
good.
we
bad
did
at-
so good. It wasn't our fault.
I feel like you also did do great, but
Don't worry about it.
yeah. Now we have.
With the notes and descriptions, is it all just like how we look and like, oh, so and so works at Tolme University? It doesn't have something like, oh, by the way, OP can see ghosts, and
Oh yeah.
Alex here has a unique wrist bracelet thing that turns into a
Yeah,
fucking
and like the
sword.
professor disappeared. Like, does he
Olivia
have
just
hints
looked at
that we
people
are
intently.
mythos? That we have like these mythos?
It doesn't look like it. It looks more just like the everyday, like you were saying, like
Okay.
this is where they work. This is where I saw them. Specifically, one of the notes is at the crash.
Okay.
The trivia on tap place is like there's a note that says frequents trivia on tap.
So were there notes prior to the crash?
You couldn't really tell like the timeline of
Okay.
them. It's not
Ooh,
like a
okay.
journal
Like,
that's
is
been
this
written. It's
frequent?
literally, it kind of looks like he's written some notes and like torn it out of a notebook or something and like placed it in there.
So we haven't gone to trivia since the crash.
Yeah.
I mean,
good
that
point.
crash was like
Oh,
a
that
couple
was
days
like,
ago, like a day or two ago.
Mhm.
yesterday.
yeah.
It was yesterday.
But I'm saying he knows we frequent
yeah.
trivia on tap.
Wednesday sushi crash.
Oh, you're right.
Thursday,
Yeah, he's probably been
sleep,
watching
lunch,
us for
split
at
party.
least a couple weeks.
Yep.
So first
Okay.
off, I think we, take some pictures
Yeah,
of all
take
of the
pictures.
notes in here.
Yep.
I'd also like to go through David Wynn, Pauline Woodworth, and Goldie.
I'm not gonna lie, I forgot those other files were there. Like we
I'm
found
like,
the
Oh, I
trivia
know.
one. I was like, what?
I wrote them down. We're gonna get to them. I want to start with Goldie though,
You want to
because
start with Goldie?
because I think it's weird that he is stalking his lover, but also
But also loving his stalker.
that's probably like why he's stalking
Ooh.
her. But let's find out.
Or maybe the whole lover aspect is a charade.
Ooh, yeah. He's just
I love
okay.
we have the
okay.
file, and we're like, wah, 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 wah. I'm here for it. But I just love that we do that.
You look through Goldie's file and there is a thick stack
Nice.
of police reports that describe unsolved burglary cases.
Mm-hmm.
There are photos of shrunken down doors that have fallen off their hinges and charred alarm devices. And
This one's too
She's so
small.
fucking cool.
That's so
Yeah,
cool.
she's
That's
so
so
cool.
sick.
There are also some pretty nice portraits of her that have been taken clearly without her knowledge, but they're very becoming. And it kind of shows based off of like the pictures that he took of you guys that you just saw that like he tried hard to make sure that those looked good, right?
Mhm.
Like the ones of you, it's like essentially as good as like the barefoot or the Bigfoot.
I'm like in
Walking.
the middle of eating
Yeah.
a sandwich.
Yeah, exactly.
Just-
Even our walk or gait is even like Bigfoot.
We're mid blink.
It's,
Yeah,
it's the
exactly.
least flattering.
They're just like
photos.
not they weren't designed to make you look good. They were just designed
Our
to
nose is
show
always
you
scrunched.
and like your surroundings. Whereas the ones of Goldie look pretty nice.
They're artsy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's into her. Even though they're off again.
But at the time, they were probably on. That's why they look
Well,
good.
probably not because they were candid photos of her.
Well, I mean, if they were off, he would have drawn a little mustache.
Okay.
Like a little
That's-
devil horn.
I'm not gonna get your good angles. Okay.
Okay. Anything else of note in her file?
Nope, not really.
Okay. Pauline now.
All right.
Pauline, in her profile, there are pictures of her working in a construction site as a giant. She
Whoa.
is lifting a pallet of bricks from the ground to the third floor in one of them, carrying way too much just with her bare hands. Like, there's no way a human
Cool.
can carry the amount, besides Wesley.
Yeah, I'm probably.
Yeah.
Can carry that amount like without breaking a sweat, right? Like because you've seen crazy bodybuilders, right? And they like try to lift a boulder
When they ripped the phone book in half.
and they
Yeah,
look
shit's
wild, right?
Yeah.
But they can do it, but it's a lot of work. Pauline, she's like
Bonk.
barely even breathing,
Okay.
tiny bit heavy,
And
right?
when you said
Okay. I was like, what?
No.
She doesn't. need
when
to
you
breathe.
said she was giant, is that like
She was
She
lifting it to the
is
third floor.
Yeah, she was physically.
large.
Yeah.
okay? So she's like 6-7 feet, not like 12 feet.
No.
How tall do
She's
you
like
think the third floor
12
is?
feet.
Okay,
So
gotcha.
in that picture, she's literally
She is
picking up from ground
literally-
floor to the third
Yes.
floor.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Like
Like
the
she is
Costco
literally in
skeletons.
giant form.
Yes, like the Costco skeletons.
But with flesh.
Yes.
Yep.
I hope so.
Definitely flesh.
That would be terrifying.
But the big friendly skeleton?
We get to the fairgrounds, we just hear the chittering of bones.
Oh no.
Spooky, scary.
Dude.
Along with these pictures, there's a map of the city with the locations of her projects.
Ooh.
All of them are on the outskirts of the town. There's a quick little scribble on the map that says urban expansion ?
Okay.
And then behind that, there's also a couple of photos of her and Ellie hiking and kayaking. And they look like they're genuinely having like a really good time.
Yeah. Okay.
be
And
clear-
in those projects, is the fairground there?
There is
Good. Okay.
the fairground.
Just to be
Maybe
clear, she looks normal in those photos, right? Like she can. It is implied that she can get giant and small at
Yes,
will.
she looks
Okay.
normal.
Cool.
And
Okay.
normal for her is still very tall for like
Yeah.
a normal person, not even
Yeah.
like a normal woman, like a normal person in general. She's like 6'5",
Damn.
which is like
Yeah.
wild.
That's tall
I
as
don't know
hell.
if that's like her exact height, if I'm being honest, but she's very tall.
Mhm.
Maybe she does it on the outskirts so she can be a giant and work.
Oh. You're
Dude,
smart as fuck,
Okay,
bro.
Stevie.
What?
Yeah.
Because like you
Oh,
have
that
to be
makes
in the
total
middle of the city and then turn into a fucking giant.
Well, does it have to do? I don't know much about Paul Bunyan, but doesn't it have to do with like nature? Doesn't he?
Is that? I don't know. I
No,
I think if
know.
it had to do with
he was-
nature, they probably wouldn't be building shit out in
Yeah,
nature.
he was a lumberjack and
He-
had a
Yeah.
blue ox.
He made the Grand
Oh, that
Canyon
was it.
dragging his ass.
I thought he had a platypus.
Yes.
Wasn't he big?
Yes. Yeah.
was big.
massive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's a giant.
I don't
Who
know
had a
shit about him.
platypus?
Perry. No, Perry is the platypus.
Oh, I know
Dr.
that.
Doofenshmirtz.
I always thought that Paul Bunyan had a platypus.
No. Was it
No,
also
it's
Paul
a
Bunyan that?
blue ox.
Blue
It's a
ox.
blue
I don't
ox
know
named
why I
Babe?
thought that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
A beaver would make so much more sense.
Was it him that mined against the machine? Was that also Paul Bunyan?
No,
No.
that was John Henry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So many myths
that's
out there.
sick.
That shit's sick.
Yeah.
Dude.
He disappeared, right? He was
That's
like
gonna
beating the
be my
machine and then
next-
disappeared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna be my next logos.
I think that's
Or
a good
mythos.
one. I don't know how cool mining is like when it comes to solving cases, but
Dude,
there's a
you
way to make it
swing
come
that
up. I'm
hammer,
sure.
Well-
though.
Drew, that pickaxe go crazy.
Was he a miner or was he a railroad worker? I'm pretty sure he was a railroad
Oh,
worker.
yeah.
He might have been. That might
But they
be
were
right.
going through a mountain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
They were digging a tunnel, and he beat the machine.
Yeah.
That's like the
Yeah.
only part I actually know.
Anyway.
David?
Okay. In David's file, there is a bunch of pictures of his super fancy condo with some of the antiquities and archaeological artifacts that you saw throughout it, kind of as the focus of a few of those photos, notably that shield with the Star of David on it that we talked about before.
cool. Yeah.
There's also a picture of him playing a guitar in some like downtown cafe area.
Okay. All
Um,
right. I didn't know that we could have bonded over that. Too bad he died.
It's a shame.
And there's a note on the back of it that says, "When I woke up, he was gone. Everyone in the room was asleep."
Oh, yeah. Okay. I heard there was a secret chord that David played me. Please the Lord. Okay. Yeah. All right. That song, Hallelujah.
No, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, what was it again? When I woke up, he was gone.
Everybody in the room was asleep.
But was able to put people to sleep. That's cool.
I figured out why I thought it was a platypus. It's because of Johnny Bravo. He pretended he kind of made up a story like Paul Bunyan and pretended to be a lumberjack. And then instead of it
Wild.
was a big giant blue platypus.
I love that
This
show.
whole time I thought it was a platypus, and I thought that's weird. I didn't know it was an ox.
It's still
I'm
weird. There's a
28 years
blue
old,
ox.
dude. Johnny Bravo, why'd you do this to me?
Today's sponsor, Johnny.
I probably made references, and people were like, "Okay,
What is-
yeah." Damn it. Okay.
And then that's pretty much it from those main files that we actually care about, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Do you want to look through any of the other files?
Absolutely.
Check for Martha.
Ooh, yeah.
They're all rifts.
You said hole in the wall, and I thought of a coffee shop. I wanted to say that before I forgot. When you were describing the hole, you were like, "Oh, it's like a literal hole in the wall." I was like, "Oh fuck, they're getting coffee," and I was like, "Wait a second."
With these,
Mhm.
Again, is there any indication who is hiring him to look after these, or is he doing it himself?
There is not any indication.
Man,
What a
okay,
good business practice.
I know, right? Like,
Gotta respect him for his work.
right? Smart.
I'd hire him.
But no one would know you did.
You do flip through some of these other files, and it does look like a good chunk of them, not all of them, but a good chunk of them are rifts. And he has pictures of them doing
Riff
rift
shit.
things.
Ripped things. Okay. Are there any indications that he works for Alex's department, like the police department? Is he a relic hunter, like we were talking earlier?
Not that you can tell.
Okay.
It doesn't. There's not like a business card or
Business
anything
card
like
or
that.
like I don't know. Does he have a desk phone that we can like go through his recent contacts?
A Rolodex.
Could go investigate his desk.
Okay. All right.
Wesley has something.
And before he can't see. That's why he has the camera. That's how you can distinguish who is and isn't a rift. the camera can see it all. He can't see shit. That's my
yeah,
guess. I don't know.
No, that's what I'm thinking too.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
like
that's really
he is
cool.
a sleeper, so he's probably just like, oh, for whatever reason, I look through this camera and like I'm seeing weird shit.
Yeah.
And I
Cool.
wonder too. Hear me out, right? You're a guy. All 4 of your things are logo systems.
Yeah.
At what point aren't you a sleeper? Because if you happen upon a magical camera and suddenly you're seeing shit you didn't see before, sure you ain't got no mythos tags, but at some point you start becoming aware, right? I don't know where that line is, but
Well,
if you just
have two mythos tags.
once he maxes out Fade or Crack, then
Yeah,
he
yeah,
replace
yeah,
one
yeah.
of his themes with a
but
mythos.
let's say his themes were like PI logos, right? Eat breakfast every morning logos.
Mhm.
I don't know what else he does, but like he could still do all 4 of those things
Brood
and be
at the
aware,
window.
right? Like I don't know mechanically how that works, but like I imagine he just seems really put together, right? I don't think
Yeah.
he's completely ignorant of like what's going on. I just think he doesn't look too hard, right? He just like, you want pictures of this chick who's a giant, say less, and then he gets paid and he moves on with his life. And before, I could be wrong, right? Like maybe he has no fucking idea. Maybe to her, like she looked like a crane in that photo, and then they were like, I don't know why he wants this picture of a giant crane, but whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh,
But,
that's my boss.
I just wanted to say that and hope that I'm right. And when I'm wrong, Lamau.
So I'm wondering, is this like the phone on the desk? Is it like an old timey phone, or is it like a new like conference phone where it tells me the last 10 people that he's talked to? Because that would be really convenient.
That would be really convenient.
He doesn't have a phone on the desk.
That also
Okay,
makes a lot of
I
sense.
don't
tracks, I
remember saying that he did. If I did say that,
It's
he
gone.
does not.
Okay.
He probably
He took
uses
it with
a
it.
cell phone.
Yeah, he has a cell
I was
phone.
gonna say, I definitely would not have a landline in my office.
Yeah.
He does have a cool little like lamp thing on his desk.
You said, yeah, like a green lamp.
Yeah, like the green
thing.
glass.
like the
lamps.
Ranberry Lincoln.
Okay.
Wake up.
What?
The library lamps. That's what
Yes,
I'm trying to
exactly.
say.
Yeah. Okay.
It's exactly like the library lamps.
What happened? I don't even know what happened. Usually I can tell what I was trying to say, but I
I had no idea what you
Ranberry
wanted.
Langan. It's not. I see lamp. That's it.
It literally sounded like you were reading the name of like an IKEA
Yeah.
piece. Of, like,
Okay.
yeah, so I'm actually going to have you guys do an investigation roll
Okay,
for
yeah.
this one. I figured I wouldn't make you guys do investigation for the previous one because it's a box of files and you're going to probably read them, right? Like,
Yeah.
Suddenly
Um,
you cannot read.
Thank you for that, by the way. And
He
I've
wrote
said it
it all in
100 times.
French.
If there's a bridge and I can see the bridge, don't make me roll to see the bridge.
Yeah.
You're based for that.
thanks. As far as like investigating this, if you had all the time in the world, you would probably be able to like see everything that you wanted / needed to see. However, you have been in here for a little bit, going through the files and taking pictures of what you're seeing over
Mhm.
there. So you're kind of realizing that you don't know where he went, and you don't know how long he's going to be gone, and Alex and Olivia are supposed to come get you, and you can't have like their cop car waiting outside his office. So it's kind of,
Sorry.
you're kind of rushing
Yeah.
is
that makes
the
sense.
sense that I'm trying to convey, I guess.
Okay.
That doesn't mean you won't find things. I just think that that's why in my mind it makes sense to roll now versus earlier when you didn't.
Okay. Dexterous fingers, because we are quickly going through this information, right? Have you seen someone work in a file cabinet? where
True.
they're just like-
Yeah.
Like, what's your last name?
Okay.
Okay.
So fast.
Okay. And then backstage knowledge?
I'm not gonna
No?
give that to
Okay.
you. This is not a stage.
Or about.
Yeah. Angel on shoulder. No, I think I've only got the one.
What is angel on shoulder?
You know how you got like the good angel and the bad angel,
That's
where they're
sick.
like, "Hey, you should
You should find a reason
do
to
that."
use that soon. That's so cool that you have that. I didn't know you had that.
I forgot you had that.
Yeah, I don't think I've used it. It's right next to all of my other like Echoes of the Dead, ghostly footprints type
We need to
stuff.
find
But
a moral quandary.
yeah,
for me, I mean, efficient planning, I think, because having like organized books and organized desk, like you can kind of like pick up on that
Okay.
a little bit. So I think that one. I don't really have like a whole lot else that I can think of. Teach doesn't make sense. History, ancient lore, effective teaching. Not really sure about any of those ones. Waypoint of event, flash of location, personal location. Probably not. Actually, I have an idea of what I would like to do instead of investigating.
Okay.
I want to know where he is.
Ooh, dip into the library. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
That way, if it's like, oh, he's 10 meters out. Oh, let's get.
Fuck the desk. Let's leave.
Right?
Yeah.
And if he walks in while you're in the library, just stay there.
Oh, so
So how would he know that?
with this one, though,
Oh,
because I have my enclave where I like
Yeah.
actually go there, but with my divination thing, that's where I just pull out the book and I like write in it on like a blank page, and then I get a response from the muses.
And
Oh,
if it's like
cool.
he's right
Okay.
outside the door, he can just grab you and you guys can pop into the library.
Like,
Yeah, and then just stay there for the rest of our lives.
And then we'll just be like, where are they?
Hey, have fun playing City of Mist, guys. We're
we're gonna be in the library.
if only we got reception there.
for that
you're
though. I think
falling-
that's a change the game probably.
When you go into the library, will you come out falling?
Probably.
Now you're thinking with portals.
Yeah, we're like that rock.
I feel like momentum would be.
Oh,
carried
yeah.
forward.
Your
It's
rock
just like the rock.
character.
Yeah, you would
Oh, yeah.
exit exactly how the state, or would you fall in the library?
In
Oh
the
my God,
library, that's what I'm
but-
thinking.
But then you could cover yourself in pillows.
So you would be in the same space
And get out.
spatially, but you would reset your momentum.
Exactly.
So you could survive a very long fall by hopping in and out of the library.
I just
Oh.
got a 12 on this roll.
Ooh.
I
You're so
Yeah.
investigative.
I rolled
Okay.
11 plus 1.
Awesome.
That's 12.
I still only get one clue though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry.
No, it's all right. It's just I am. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Flash of location.
Okay.
Personal location and waypoint of event. I feel like those can all kind of coincide. Waypoint of event being obviously like if where his event is taking place, kind of thing. But I don't think anything else really works. So +3 on this.
What if it says he's in the office?
Oh,
I will scream.
he's
13.
dead.
Awesome. Okay. I'll get to yours in a second. We'll do OP's first.
Mhm.
So as you kind of rummage around his desk, you notice that he's got some other like loose notes similar to what you saw in the profiles. But none of them really have. Sorry there, listeners. My crutches just fell.
I don't know if we told them.
Oh yeah,
about
I'm
your foot?
crippled for momentarily. Thank you. I'm struggling.
Just in case they're worried. They're like, crutches.
I forgot what I was saying.
Desk.
He rolled
Desk.
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 He rolled 12.
There were notes in there, but
They have just kind of like haphazard notes about like went from here to here or called sister or whatever. You couldn't really place who they are.
Mhm.
And as you continue to kind of peruse into some of the drawers, you do see a notepad with an address on it.
okay.
Um,
Is it an address I recognize?
no, not necessarily. It does look
Okay.
like it's within the city. It's if you've followed it, like
I would like to drop it into like whatever maps app I have on my phone.
that's fair.
Yeah.
It looks like it's probably a good 3 or 4 blocks from here. And this address seems to be a mailbox versus an actual building.
Okay. It's nearby.
Mailbox. Pictures are in the mailbox.
Stuff's in the mailbox.
Look for a key.
Yeah. Is there like a mailbox key looking thing anywhere around this desk?
No, there isn't.
Bookshelf?
Nope.
Hole in the wall?
Coffee shop?
Coffee shop?
Nope, there's no key.
Okay.
Friendship. That's the key.
Cool. Do I see anything else going through this desk? With the 12 that I rolled. Just like to remind you.
I am making sure I don't give you information I've already given you.
Oh, okay.
Because that's dumb.
You find the hat. It's crazy. It's funky. It's chunky.
You continue searching while Professor Cross is doing his thing, and you come across another file that wasn't with all of the other files in the box. And this one has a name that I should know off the top of my head. Hold, please.
It'd be like that.
Does it look like it's on the desk because he's been working on it recently? Or is it like under a million other papers and like forgotten about?
It kind of looks like maybe it's been forgotten about. It doesn't,
Okay.
It's not like laying on his desk. It definitely has been tucked away, whether it's tucked away and forgotten about or tucked away to have it be out of sight. You don't really know.
Because he might have tucked it away when we walked in.
That's fair. Yeah.
But there is a folder for a Chavi DOS.
Can you spell that?
CHAAVI.
DOS? DAAS?
DAS.
You say VI?
Mhm.
I love words that end in I instead of Y. Like names. That shit's sick. That's it. Just want to...
And I blendered.
What?
It's pronounced.
Das.
It's pronounced Das, not DOS. But yes,
Oh.
DAS.
I
Okay.
heard eye blender. That's why I was like,
Oh.
what?
I blendered.
You find this file
Oh,
and
okay.
eyes in a blender.
Yeah, I was like, what?
No.
Guess he forgot his lunch.
Ew.
That's gross.
And what does this file lead to? Like, can I determine what sort of mythos they may or may not be and their powers and that sort of thing?
We've been over this. He blends people's eyes.
I hate this. I hate this timeline we're in.
Chavi DOS, the eye blender. Of course. Everyone knows that story.
It shows that she is a police officer.
Ooh.
It
okay.
seems to be working for a special unit.
Officer.
Uh-huh.
You guys met an Officer Das before.
Yeah. Okay.
I
Okay. Oh, yeah. I hadn't put that together.
I did as soon as she said police officer, but then I was like,
I didn't know her name was Chavi. Maybe I didn't
Yeah.
character. I didn't know that like as a player.
And then there's a couple of pictures of her working.
Okay. And does it look like she has powers? Or is she just relic adjacent and so he's following her around?
It does look like she has powers based off of the photos that you see. There's a couple of her where she's holding a shield that is, it looks more like a force field than like a shield.
Okay.
But she it's definitely very mystical looking. It's not like she carries around a
That shit on her back.
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, that is. Just double checking to make sure that I'm not missing anything, but that is pretty much it. Oh, I lied.
She's a liar.
I lied.
Okay.
There are also a couple of questions written on a notepad.
Okay.
And some statements. They're not all questions. It's
Okay.
There's a don't overlook anything. There's a what do they need to know? Question mark. There is no information is too much. And what is the nature? Question mark. But then that is kind of scribbled out. Still legible, but kind of crossed out.
Okay. And this notepad was on his desk?
That was the same notepad that had the address on it. So it was in the desk in a drawer.
Okay.
As you kind of flipped through it,
Okay.
you noticed that it was those questions were like underneath.
And this all
address.
looks like the same handwriting. It's not
Yep.
like someone wrote these for him. Cool. Okay.
Okay. Over to Professor Alexander Cross.
Before I get into the narrative aspect of it,
Mhm.
I wanted to do the mechanics before I do the narrative.
Okay.
So with this, because I got 13, and I used 3 power tags, I have 3 juice, and I can do all the cool effects for it. So I wanted to see if this was all right. So I want to create a story tag for his location,
Uh-huh.
and I want it to be ongoing.
Okay.
And one of the options here, any other improvements you and the MC agree on, can I have the most basic information about what he is doing? And by the most basic, I mean even if it's just talking to person. It doesn't even have to be the name of the person, but just talking to person, or walking through traffic, or
Eating dinner.
eating dinner.
Yeah, definitely. You write down your question to the muses.
Wait, we shouldn't whisper that.
But
I didn't want to interrupt. I'm so sorry.
Go ahead.
The notes are like theme cards.
They're like his theme cards.
I had the same thought. At
And the
least
one he
that's what it
scribbled
sounded
out
like.
is one that has either, like, probably one that faded.
Oh, yeah, that does sound a
That's
lot
what it
Is
like
is
feels
my
like
guess.
at
In
least.
before. Yeah, my
Okay.
guess. Could be
It's like,
wrong.
don't
Cool.
overlook anything. What do they need to know? No information is too much.
Sounds like theme cards you would have if you were a PI.
They
right?
really do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Misty's writing it down. She's like, that's a great idea.
And I
guys."
bet
I'm
that.
not writing it down. I'm writing Damien's request for this
Oh.
info.
Okay.
Never deny a guest, even the most ridiculous requests.
What is that from?
SpongeBob.
Oh, okay.
You wouldn't know.
dude,
No, I wouldn't.
guy with mythos of SpongeBob, unstoppable.
His nose can be a flute.
They're
I
always
would,
ready.
I would not play.
Also, in before, he probably scratched that out when he got his camera. That was a
Really?
little bit of a reach, but that's my guess. And the relic of the camera would eventually take the slot of that scratched out theme card.
It's a
That's wild.
mystery now instead of an identity. Cool. Okay.
But I've been wrong before, so don't like when I'm wrong, don't be like, Wesley, you're a clown. Like, no, I am a clown. But I just like to talk a lot.
No, I'll make sure that you know.
Okay. I am done interrupting.
Yeah, so I write my message to the muses requesting location and updates. And I get back.
Similar to the last time that you used it with Ellie, it's essentially a map of the city with little footsteps on it, just like the Marauders map.
Okay.
This is your card. It
Thank
says Marauders map.
For holiday. Yeah, buddy.
And you notice that it looks like he is walking back towards the apartment. He's a bit away, though.
Towards the office, you mean?
What did I say?
Apartment.
I'm so
Apartment.
sorry. The office.
Okay.
But his footsteps again are pretty leisurely. It doesn't look like he's like sprinting to get back to his office or anything like that.
I think I like look at the map and it just says like walking.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Little loading symbol.
And it looks like if you were to compare maps, it looks like he was nearby the mailbox.
All right. Here we
So
go.
he probably had the key on him, and that's why you didn't find one.
or maybe,
maybe
there's
it's a
not
code.
a key. Maybe it's just
Yeah,
like
could
a.
Maybe it's just a mailbox.
Maybe it's just a Dropbox.
You
Yeah, I
guys
don't
should
know.
jump him and get the mail from him. You guys are breaking and
I was gonna say,
entering. Is that a
fuck-
reach?
Hey,
I think so.
I don't really want to jump anybody.
It's the
Just-
difference
What if we
between
just
like
hide
robbing
Early and
and
robbing.
books?
Yeah.
Pop into existence, grab it, and then pop out of existence, and we're gonna be like, what?
I heard it too. It looks
Okay.
fine. Yeah.
Or what if I just like grab him, bring him to the library, and I just
Leave.
tell all of the muses, get him!
That would
Fight
be
back.
terrifying.
That would be so fucked up.
What a horrifying experience.
They like don't have faces.
Yeah.
It's so scary.
Mhm.
I imagine they just like pick him up and then just like put them into their robe and he's gone. He doesn't exist anymore.
Jesus.
Dude, what?
That's
Don't do
terrifying.
that to him.
For what, a key to the mailbox?
Wait, the key's
He's
gonna go
gone
with him.
now.
Just ask him for it. Jesus.
What's in the mailbox? Just ask him.
And then he'll say, mail. He'll give you a look like you're an idiot. That's what I would do if someone asked me that.
Fair enough.
I would like to show OP the book. Seems to be returning. We have maybe
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Well, we should get this bookshelf back in place and skedaddle.
Oh yes, yes. Put that back, the file box, and all of that, and out the window we go.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do we have enough detail that we can be like, all right, he's about to walk by, so we're gonna stay in the alley. Like, do we need to worry about evading him?
You guys have enough detail. I
Okay.
would say like he's far enough away right now that you're not super worried about it.
Okay. I mean, we can just go like a block over, circle around, and check that mailbox.
It's not a block away. It's like 3 or 4 blocks away.
No, but he means like
But-
over so that they don't cross paths.
Yeah,
For sure. I'm just saying like you can go that way, but like
I
It's
do think that we should
walk.
investigate the mailbox. However, I do believe that our ride
I
will
was
be
gonna say, I'm also about
coming
to-
shortly.
Oh, all right. Yeah, good point. Good point.
while all of this is happening, Alex, you come out of the police station looking for Olivia, and you notice that Olivia is looking down the street and she's kind of got like that head tilt going, like she's confused. Olivia, what you see is your brother down the street in kind of between 2 buildings. He's kind of waving.
I'm gonna like look confused still and wave back and get up and go talk to him.
Okay, yeah. He kind of like gestures you
What a
over.
weirdo.
Shapeshifter, Skinwalker,
Where are you going?
doppelganger.
Yeah, we don't
It's not-
follow mysterious voices in the woods. Am I already out by the time she starts going? Do I like catch her just as she's leaving?
You're already out, but you're like you would probably have to like run a little bit to catch up to her. She's not super far
Okay.
away.
In
But
that case, I would like to say, where are you going?
I turn around. My brother is right there. You can probably come with. I don't know what he's doing here.
Okay, that's weird, but whatever. Go with.
As you walk towards him, you notice that he's kind of retreating a little bit. And he goes in between these buildings.
What is my brother's name?
My brother. Brother dearest.
Am I supposed to know this?
It's
Let me
not.
check the Discord, see if...
It's not in your backstory
Okay.
that you wrote to me, but I know we came up with one, and I also literally started playing the episode to remember what his name was, and I forgot to finish listening to the episode to find what his name was.
Oh,
What do you want it to be?
I don't care.
Devin.
Sure, Devin.
Devin.
Good name.
Sorry. Previous name. You don't exist. It doesn't matter.
Our listeners are like gonna be so confused.
My brother, Devin, who's always been Devin. I see him.
Is it dark in this alleyway?
It's dimly lit. It's not like pitch black.
Okay.
It's dark.
Can I like?
So I'm gonna be like, Devin, what are you doing?
I want to at least walk next to her, like shoulder
Okay.
to shoulder at least.
Yeah.
So I will like catch up to do that because I know we were like kind of staggered.
He doesn't answer you.
It's creepy as hell.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe
Does
we should
he
leave.
usually act this weird?
He does not.
We should leave. I think. Unless you really want to investigate.
He
If he's-
waved me over. I can't just be like,
I guess that's
Bye.
fair.
you're being really fucking weird. Actually,
Okay.
I guess I can.
You can. I'll lead.
Nah, I'll go.
Okay, can I lead?
No, that's weird. He's my brother.
Yeah, I hear you. I do. We're also in a dimly lit alley between two buildings.
I've got a knife. It's fine. That's my brother.
Okay, I'm still gonna walk just a hair's.
Is there, and like, just walk next to me.
Okay. Okay.
That's probably why he's being weird, because he's like, who's this random guy?
Yeah, let me hide in this dimly lit alley because there's this guy I don't know with my sister. That's normal behavior.
I
Olivia.
don't know, man. Okay, I'm just gonna keep walking. Do whatever you want.
Okay, I'm gonna walk slightly in front of her then.
As you keep going into the alley, you get to a point where you notice that you cannot see him anymore. And he is gone.
That was fucking creepy.
Told you.
You saw him too, right?
I saw him too, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. I
Okay,
saw him.
thank God. Okay.
And as you kind of look around, you're like, what the heck? Like, he was right here, right? You're kind of making sure you're not crazy. You feel your phone vibrate.
Buzz.
and
Yeah,
it
I was about to
says-
call him, so this is.
It's from an unknown number.
Oh,
But it's a text message that says, meet me at the fairground.
That's weird.
I got a text. It's
It could be Goldie. Well, no,
Goldie.
because you have Goldie's number, right?
Mhm.
It would.
It's unknown.
Yeah, it would show up as Goldie if it was Goldie, unless you didn't save it. But I don't think this is Goldie.
okay. I'm gonna show Alex. Like, hey, I got a
Yeah.
text.
Yeah, that's a text.
I'm gonna call my brother though.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. I would do that.
I'm gonna
if
call
I
my
were you.
brother and be like,
Hey, were you in this
just
alley?
an alley?
And when he says no, I'm never coming back here.
Yeah.
Also,
It's across the street from the police station, though.
yeah.
that's still spooky.
You'll
Like,
have,
people,
you'll
plenty of
have to
people.
like look down that alley all the time.
Yeah, you have to go there again.
I'm not. Okay, I don't have to
You have to
go.
go in the
walk.
I'm gonna call my brother.
Okay. We should go get in the car though. We can walk and talk. I don't want to sit in this alley any longer than I have to.
Oh yeah, I figured that we were like,
Yeah.
that was fucking strange.
That was
and
weird.
then just-
I'm gonna let them know that we're gonna, So I imagine at some point during your debacle, you got a text that said, "On my way," heart emoji, and then I guess we go after the car, creeped out. You call your brother. She's writing.
I'm just writing that I got a text from.
Unknown number. 80085 is the number.
It's not even a phone number.
It's the only number that matters.
I should reply and be like, new phone, who dis?
That's what I did. That happened to me the other day. I got a text from saying, "Are you free?" And I said, "Who is this?" And I got no reply.
Say I'm always free.
Scammers.
Yeah, always scammers.
Just trying to find active phone numbers.
Yeah. Fuck, I shouldn't have replied. Now they know my phone number's active.
Yep.
Okay. As you call, there is an announcer. And you call again. There's not an answer. But you do know that around this time he would be still at work. So while you're a little worried, you're also like, maybe he's not picking up because he's at work, but I just saw him.
Mhm.
So why wouldn't he pick up? And that's kind of
Where does he
where
work?
you're at.
Fairgrounds. I'm just kidding.
He's in marketing at a business
Oh,
downtown.
not really an office. I can just call and be like, let me talk to my brother. Is Devin there?
And you guys get into your cool little getaway cop car and head
It's just a cop car. It's not used for getaways.
on and head on
Getaway
over
cop
to
car.
your friends, Professor and
OP.
OP. Thank you. I almost called you Alex. There's so many Alexanders and Alexes.
There are.
in here.
Mm-hmm.
Is it okay if I just text him and be like, what were you doing? Were you just in the alley?
Yeah.
So I'm going to text him.
Send him a picture of the alley. Was this you?
Yeah. You go ahead and you send that. There's nothing right away. It doesn't show that he's read it yet.
Oh, he's so bad at texting.
He's also... Oh, never mind.
No, I mean just in general. He is. He's
No.
not good at
Yeah,
texting.
we have established that he sucks at texting.
I get it, man. I too.
Thinking about texting, in the meantime, we have updated each other in the Discord. I saw that there were some messages going back and forth.
Awesome.
I should...
Do you guys want to read them or?
Yeah. We have discovered some strange items within our PI friend's office. It would be better discussed in person. Fuck bitches, get money, Professor Alexander Cross.
And then I replied, okay, we're on the way. Be there soon. Bread 100. That's it. That's our story.
As you guys are finishing up closing that window again and getting your way down the fire escape, OP, you look down the alleyway that you are about to kind of skirt your way through. And towards the end of it, you see a very familiar face.
Okay.
Is it Goldie?
It is a beautiful woman with kind of olive toned skin and dark brown hair. And she's waving at you.
Oh, I hate this.
Yeah, I don't like this at all.
Gotcha. I'm assuming this is my fiance.
Sag.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Do I...
Is it your fiance? Is that established?
I thought that's how we... Girlfriend? Fiance?
It's up to you.
Yeah. I think she was a fiance.
Okay.
Is how I want to do it. Does she have any of the clues that would lead me to believe that she is one of the ghosts that I normally see, or is this a different type of entity?
As you kind of try to figure that out, you notice that it's a different type of entity. It's not a ghost.
Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna head towards her.
Okay.
Yeah.
OP, is that
I see someone I know. And do you see her too?
You do see her.
Okay.
Oh, well, that's. Did she see the whole fire escape thing?
It's okay if she did, and I'm gonna keep going towards her and be like, "What? How are you here? Like, what? You died."
As you get closer to her, she walks into the sunlight and vanishes.
Okay.
In her stead, there is a book on the ground. And on the book, there is etched into the front cover. It's not really etched though. It's more like burned into the cover. It says, "Meet me at the fair."
What? This person is
And
cruel.
that's where we're gonna end.
Okay.
Skinwalkers or illusions or something.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, the fair. All
Like,
right.
this has to be related to David. In my brain.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get the whole like fading away kind of a thing.
Yeah.
But I think it could have easily been done to, maybe luring David into like a position in which he was like vulnerable to like being poisoned or something by presenting
Ooh.
Ellie.
That's I was thinking the
Okay.
same thing.
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense.
Like if whatever entity it is can take like a corporeal form.
And that makes sense
Yeah.
with the song too. The
Which song?
Hallelujah song. Because he saw the chicken was like led to his doom, his downfall, whatever.
Mm.
I don't remember the lyrics, so I can't give you
Ooh,
better.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Right now, OP is just thinking that it's him and like his mythos.
That would fuck me up
manifesting
if I saw my dead
because
fiance.
That's a big part of Orpheus's story is
Mhm.
seeing his fiance and then her
Oh no,
vanishing.
cards. Oh no.
Do we get tags?
Yeah, so
Super stressed?
Olivia is getting a spooked -1.
Cool.
And OP is getting a curious +or -2.
Okay.
I think
all
it
right.
just depends.
Okay.
I think
card.
I would also like to give Alex a spooked, if that is okay.
Yeah.
While it wasn't your spooked, you did not like being in that alley.
No, I definitely was spooked still.
We still saw him and then he was just gone.
Yeah.
And if it's all right with you, Professor, I am going to give you an adrenaline because
Oh, you're
you have never been on this side of the law before.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Now he's just waiting for his next big hit. Just one more and he's out for good.
But yeah,
Dude.
thanks for playing.
No, that was fun.
Okay.
I'm so curious. I hope we don't die soon.
But
I'm so
probably.
stressed.
Your brother's not dead, right?
Right.
But your fiance's dead.
Is dead.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Also, so this book has burns on it stating "Meet me at the fair," but
what's
it's
in
a
the
whole book.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited to open that up.
What if it was just empty?
Next episode.
Did your fiance like the
Bum,
book?
bum, bum.
I don't think that's mentioned in the myth. Yeah. Well, I feel like if
Well,
OP
just because
is
my
dating
brother's
her,
really
she's
bad at
probably
texting,
well
I got a
cultured.
text.
Yeah. All right. This
That's
is
it.
stressful. Thank
Yeah.
you.
You're welcome.
Dang it.
Fuck.
And we can't even,
Here we
and we
go.
have to actually like wait a week. We don't have enough time
Yup.
to like do another session, and I'm upset. Ah!
We have a long weekend.
That's
Ooh,
true.
We
do
could
have a
squeeze it
long
in there. We don't have to by any
You
means.
guys have the day off?
I'm just saying.
I mean, I've got the day.
I got
off.
Monday off.
All right.
Listen,
here we
I've
go.
got so many days off.
But we also need someone to watch the kids, so it has to be nighttime
Let's
chaos.
just do it at 2 a.m.
That's fine.
Or,
Okay.
or.
And then we'll
Are we
hallucinate in
talking
real
tonight?
life.
Or.
He's oring, he's oring.
Or.
What
Or
animal is that?
Orpheus.
Or we play Pathfinder.
No, no.
But
I love you,
she's
but no.
she's so invested in this story.
I am.
That's how you know you're cooking,
You didn't
bro.
see you're bad at texting, brother.
No, I didn't. I did not see my weird.
Imagine if you saw Officer Das or Das. Or
I want
something.
that to play out too. Like,
That would've
yeah,
been
there's a lot of
horrifying.
things that I'm really interested in as well.
Yeah.
I'm down for, but I just
Yeah,
want to
I
play
want
TTRPG,
more of
like,
this.
Yep.
I'm so stressed.
Later rejects.
I hope we-
Goodbye.
Don't forget Patreon.
Patreon, YouTube.
YouTube.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
and remember that Patreon and YouTube both are free.
Yes,
So-
for free.
Obviously, like there's
We've
paid
got a Fallout
portions
game.
of Patreon, but there is
On
just
it.
a free
Check us out.
thing.
Yeah.
And Discord. Hang out with us on
Discord's
Discord.
yeah.
gas.
Yeah, hang out on Discord.
The Discord's
Follow us on
lit.
Instagram.
We're not always good at it, but we love talking on Discord.
I'm pretty good. I'm not. I'm probably the least good at it, honestly. But
Yeah.
if you add me, I'll reply. Just don't add me though.
Also, how would you guys
I at
feel
you
if
all
we
the time.
did like chats in Discord? Let us
Yeah.
know.
Yeah,
Hit
let
us up in
know.
Discord.
Would you join the
Not-
chat? Sorry,
yeah.
I don't know why I said it like that.
Not verbally, but just like type out whether or not you think
We're gonna die next.
doing
episode.
live chats in Discord every once in a while would be fun. And we'll see if there's enough interest and if we have enough time on our hands to do that sometimes.
Yeah, we can all watch
Yeah.
Top Program
Cool, cool,
together. Not Damien though, because
Yeah,
he
no.
hates that
You
movie.
could watch
I'll
what?
just dog the movie the entire time.
Damien
This-
just wants
We're like,
to
you're
watch
not
Hell's
even
Kitchen.
you're not even watching it.
Versus
Okay,
the
but
world.
Hell's
There's
Kitchen-
7
there-
evil X's. How's that the world?
I can't even describe to you how it always
Later, Rejects.
draws me in.
Scott Pilgrim.
Hell's Kitchen.
Oh,
Bye,
my
guys.
God,
Deuces.
dude.
I'm
So yeah, we're supposed to say
excited.
goodbye.
I'm
We should do
so
like the
excited for
voice
this
fade.
next
when we
couple of
bullshit at the
episodes,
end.
you guys.
Me too, dude. I hope Officer
Oh,
Das
every
doesn't
single
die.
time
So
that we're
excited.
bullshitting, I always leave like more after the whole like deuces, goodbye,
Okay,
blah
yeah,
blah
yeah.
blah blah blah, and there's just some wild shit that there's no conclusion for either.
I need to find that episode again where I opened up.
on the dot.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Where I
So it's
opened up
probably
with
about an
that.
hour.